Welcome back to Sports Talk ATL. I am Chase Earl, joined by Alex Lord. We've got some good news on the injury front for the Braves. The Braves now without 7 key pitchers, 3 starters, and 4 relievers. And I feel like I've been saying this like so many times, like we got some good news, and like nobody comes back. But I swear it's coming. It is coming because Max Fried is making his 4th rehab start today. AJ Minter made his first rehab appearance yesterday, gave up 2 hits, but no runs. Hey, as long as he's healthy, he could have given up 3 runs. I don't care because it's all about ramping up, getting back in the groove, and getting back on the field for the Braves. Also, Dylan Lee threw another bullpen in Boston. Brian Snitker said it went well. I imagine Max Fried will be back next week, assuming everything goes well today. That's the plan. AJ Minter should be on a similar track. Once he's clear off the 15-day IL, I imagine he will be back. And Dylan Lee's a little bit further behind, but I think his rehab assignment should start anytime now. All 3 guys should be back, I think, probably like at least by the middle of August. I think Lee's probably middle of August. The other guy's beginning of August.
Yeah, and it's great news for the Braves. And I know a lot of Braves fans have been clamoring about they need this, they need that. Well, we've got reinforcements coming. It might change your mind a little bit what the needs are. I know we've talked a lot about the trade deadline and how shoring up the back end of the rotation just for some insurance purposes is smart. And I agree, though I'm a little nervous just because of how expensive it is. Max Fried, I mean, I just can't wait to see him back. And I know you said it. We said, I think maybe last week or the week before. If you missed it, go check it out. YouTube, Sports.ATL. This article is up there. Chase did it, sports.atl.com. Even if Max Fried struggles in his return, I'm not going to be concerned one bit. The guy is a bulldog, and I say that all the time. The guy just puts his head down, head down, and competes. He works. I am not worried about it. If he's healthy, he'll be the same Max Fried. It just might take a little bit to get there.
I don't even think it'll take a little bit.
I know. We're different. We're definitely different on that. But I don't have any doubt that he will eventually get there before October.
I mean, like it depends what you mean by a little bit. Like maybe his first start will be slightly
first
shaky.
couple starts, yeah.
I think he's healthy. And listen, these rehab starts are happening for a reason. Like I don't think it will take that very long. Maybe first couple starts, but I just like the only thing that can stop Max Fried in the long haul are serious injuries, and maybe he gets the flu 2 weeks before the playoff starts and he loses 15 pounds. That's the only thing that can stop him. Because he's got some of the best stuff in baseball. He learns a new pitch seemingly every year. He improves his stuff every year. He knows how to pitch. His pitch IQ is off the wall. I mean, I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's ridiculous. I have no doubt that as long as he's healthy, he's going to be 1A. I love Spencer Strider, but this is Max Fried's team. I mean, this guy has been up so good for the last 3 or 4 years, and he gets better every year. Like, we forget how good this guy was the first 5 starts. He only made 5 starts, and that was in between a hamstring injury. And he just wasn't giving up runs. I mean, he's unbelievable. He's one of the best pitchers in the league. He's really established himself as like a top 5 pitcher, I think, which I never thought I'd say about him, but he gets better every single year. And there's no person I'd rather have on the mound. I can't wait to see him pitch again. If it's at home, I'm going to go give him a little standing O. Welcome back, Max. But all these guys are so important, especially AJ Minter, even Dylan Lee, getting him back with 6 weeks. That guy's definitely going to, I mean, he's been out over 2 months. Like it's going to almost 3 months. It's going to take him but getting all those guys back, and hopefully you get Kyle Wright back in September and he can make some noise. We'll see what they do at the deadline. It kind of sucks. We couldn't get him back before the deadline to see like if it was shaky, but it is what it is. It's baseball.
Yeah. The AJ Minter thing is something everybody should be monitoring. Though everybody said it was precautionary, his shoulder or his pec, whatever it was all precautionary. Obviously Max Fried is the most important player to the Braves' chances of winning a World Series other than Ronald Acuna Jr. But AJ Minter is extremely important, and everybody needs to be monitoring him because, like you said, shoulder injuries are tricky. I know it was precautionary, but that's who I'll be watching because I'm not worried about Max Fried. As long as he's healthy, I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, I don't know if they just gave him that shoulder diagnosis because, like you said, it was the pec that he was complaining about, and then they said it was his shoulder. I have to think that it was very precautionary because it's been like 10 days and he's already making a rehab start. Like if it was anything, I mean, look how long they've taken with Dylan Lee, Kyle Wright, all those guys. If it was anything serious, I mean, Nick Anderson, they just threw on the 60-day IL. So if it was anything serious, like they would be definitely taking it very, very slowly. I mean, like we said, we have a 10.5 game lead in the division. So I like, yes, I understand what you're saying. I don't know why I don't know if it was actual shoulder issues, but if it was actual shoulder issues or anything they were actually worried about, there's absolutely no way he'd be back in 10 days. Like that's just a fact. So Dylan Lee, definitely going to have to monitor him. He's not nearly as important, but we'll see what happens.
Like we should just, with a lot of these guys returning, Jesse Chavez, Dylan Lee, we just shouldn't count on them and then prepare for life without them. And if we have them, cherry on top.
Yeah. Coming up after the break, Calais Campbell. He hates a quarterback in this league. Mac Jones. What are you doing, my man?